You good, bro? You good?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed. Too blessed to be stressed.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you get locked in.
He won't take you to it unless he won't pull you through it.
That sounds like some
I,
old bullshit.
I think that's the first thing somebody say when they mess up. Well, God won't take you to it if he won't pull you through it. Nah, you did crack. You're a crackhead.
No,
On
what is
that smack again, ain't you, boy?
no, what is wrong with you?
God didn't put that needle in your veins.
Or that evil on your brains. Dog, I hate you.
Hey, if you have a substance abuse, sensitive topic, if you have substance abuse, this isn't to shame you or belittle you. It's just to crack jokes on you. That's about it. It's good hearted.
Yeah, good hearted, good fun entertainment. That's all good.
Y'all laugh at everybody else, we're gonna laugh about you.
Dog, you outside of control, dog. Oh, don't down me. Don't you down me, Craig.
We bike.
We bike. We bike.
Yep. You know what this is? This is not a movement, it's the only thing moving, huh? Dig that? Okay, oh yes, the war is coming. The gap keep growing with the wealthy and the slumming. So I use my mental riches for digits to keep them running till my chips come around. Yup, like a Funyun, bite down, get a taste of that Midwest flavor. While I'm at it, let Mr. Rogers just shout out to my neighbors. I ain't mention the journal when I say wake up, get paper. Not talking about Kobe when they mention a great lake.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Unlabeled the Podcast. I'm your illustrious host, Jerome Williams. I got my good brother, El Bernard.
Thank you for the pronunciation, my brother.
Bernard. That's what when he get on ABS. That's what I call him, Bernard. That's his French name, Bernard Arnaud.
Well, I studied abroad for several years, so we'll talk about that in another episode.
You studied abroad, or you studied some broads?
Abroad, plural.
He studied some broads. That's what we trying to tell you.
I minored in manipulation and mass communication.
Minored in manipulation and mass communication. So you outside of control this evening, dog. Oh man. How you been though, man? It's been a week and a half. How you been though, bro? Life is lifing.
Life is life, and I'll tell you what. My patio, it's finna officially be patio season, officially open this Saturday. So I've been getting that together. We had a dust storm via way of Texas, so I had to power wash everything in the house and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, it's been good, but been busy.
Yeah, same here, bro. Man, listen, that I power washed my patio deck, all that stuff, because the pollen and dust down here was ridiculous, all spring. And I'm gonna have to go back out there and do it again, bro. This cedar pollen in Texas is all over everything, bro. It is terrible right now. So if y'all hear us coughing and sneezing, my allergies is on it. I can tell yours is hitting you now too.
Bro, listen, got my eyes puffy, but I'm working through it though. So It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, no, I had to go through too because they Spotify cracking down on the music. I had to go through, and clear some of the copyrights.
Wow.
On some of the episodes. I'm like, oh y'all tripping, huh? Don't worry about it though, because I got something for y'all right here. Just pretend like none of this ever happened. All right, so if y'all didn't hear before, I said out of all these Bone Thugs and Harmony features, who had the best verse? We had what was the one with Pot Card, bro? Thug. God dang, I can't think of nothing right now. But I don't think Biggie had the best feature, bro. It was fire, but to me, this was the one. Yeah. You too young. That's all that is, bro. You can't be hating on the brat, dog. he said it's a no for me, dog.
The brat fire. She got off. That ain't Notorious Thugs is one of the greatest songs of all time.
I give it to you. I'm
Like
not hating on it at all.
that flow that was just and it's tough because obviously it's subjective. It's based on preference,
Preference and
but
stuff. Yeah.
the way that everything laid and sounded and flowed with his voice, Notorious Thugs,
Yeah.
oh,
I listen. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. All the Bone Thugs, even like For the Love of Running with Easy E. Matter of fact, that's hard. Easy E went crazy on that song, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
The song they got with Pac went crazy on there. I just think it was
Crazy.
just something about the way the brat kept up. It was like she had something to prove on that song. You know what I mean? I think that was the first time I ever heard her rap like that.
But you know what I think it is too. Man, when you around greatness and that energy is a certain way, bro, you raise your level. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Because they want, and this is before a generation where, people didn't really just do songs with everybody because you have motion. That's more of a new era thing.
Yeah.
Like these dudes was doing music with people they respected. Like if you hear their interviews and stuff, like current day, like music to that generation meant something different.
Yeah, that part.
So
Yeah.
you absolutely can hear it because you got. For me, if I did a top 5, well, not even top 4, but when I think of Bone Thugs, I'm gonna go with the Biggie, I'm gonna go with the Pac, I'm gonna go with
You gotta get
I'm
Easy.
gonna go with Easy.
Yeah, you gotta go get Easy.
and I'm gonna go with Mariah.
Ooh, okay. You threw a grounder. You threw a slider in there, bro.
Yeah.
like you threw a slider in there. I wasn't expecting that one. Yeah, Mariah did. Yeah, she did smoke
Oh.
that. Hey, we're gonna take a brief intermission. Okay, we back. But yeah, you threw that slider, bro. I was not expecting that. Mariah did cook too. But Bone Thugs has so much fire, bro. So much fire, bro. I hate that versus against them in 3-6 kind of went off without a hitch because I was looking to hear a good performance, but they got a little reckless up there. You remember the verses?
Yeah.
They got a little reckless up there.
Man, the pandemic gave us some good times, bro.
Bro, I swear to God, it did.
So crazy.
Yeah, all, like the verses was an event. I look forward to that every time, bro.
Absolutely, bro. How, bruh, and just like all over the place. But I was just thinking about my patio, bro. And when you asked me what's been preparing for that, but like that's like a pandemic thing. Like the pandemic is when we really was like, oh, I mean, you want your house fly and all that, cool. But now some stuff is like, no, these necessities. They say a luxury once enjoyed becomes a necessity. So now it's like, oh, it's certain stuff I just gotta have. You know what I'm saying? Like at the house, in the backyard. Shout out to pandemic.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I've always been on that. Like I said, that's part of me being, saying prior military or whatnot. Because I always been like, hey, where I live, I got to damn to have everything that I can have, that all the luxury that I want to have in the outside world, I want to have it in my crib. Because like I said, God forbid we get locked down again. You never, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's up. So we hoping that we never have an incident like we did in 2020, but you never know. So
bring it on.
right. On God, bring it on. I'm straight. Yeah, I'm good. Like this time,
a lot of y'all won't post it on social media.
That's they had no end tables.
Ashamed, maybe. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop.
No, they didn't. Stop. No, bro. I you know how memories on Facebook pop up and let you know what you was on. I posted. I said no. I said the pandemic let me know that some of y'all didn't have end tables. Everybody was on video and shit. How you got a couch and no end table? You just sit your drink on the floor?
Oh, bro.
Yeah. So, hey, if y'all ain't learned anything, y'all better learn some DIY. Y'all better get on TikTok and YouTube and learn some DIY.
Forget that club.
That
don't
part.
Get that house together.
I ain't arguing with nobody who ain't got no damn end tables. Make sure you put some goddamn end tables.
I ain't arguing with nobody who got no coasters. Like, y'all ain't got coasters. Come on, man.
So you just want me to sit here next to that ring on the table right there? That's your coaster? I'll sit right there.
Get a grip.
No, but the pandemic taught us a lot, bro. Man, speaking of the pandemics, bro. No, this ain't in line with the pandemic. I was gonna take it somewhere else, but I'm gonna ask you this, dog. What type of black people don't you trust? I got a long list of black people I don't trust. I want to know which ones you don't trust.
I don't trust the ones that use certain type of lingo or language, I should say.
Care to give us an example?
I have a long list.
That's a long list.
I don't really trust people that say no cap. I don't trust niggas no more when they say that. Uh, I don't trust people that always calling somebody big bro, and they most of the time they be older than the person they calling big bro. Uh, I don't really trust people that say on God a lot. Like, what God got to do with it? I don't trust people that say on their kids. Like, what your kids got to do with it?
No, I was definitely about to say swear to God was definitely on my list. Any black person be like, swear to God, they are lying.
And I'm saying this because I'm guilty. Because you remember when we used to be growing up, niggas say on the G and be lying.
Oh yeah, on the G. Definitely. That's a Milwaukee local colloquialism for the most part. But if a nigga put anything on the G, he lying too.
Hey, nigga got a bunch of like clean off on the G.
Hey dog,
on the G.
Hey dog, whoever
on Hoover head.
Hoover is like, dog, I wish these niggas would stop, bro. Maybe I can get out of prison. That's why he's still locked up. Niggas done lied on the G too much.
Last time I went back, man, it was on Hoover head and all. They was saying the young bulls. I'm like, man. Anyway, but nah, man. Yeah, it's just certain behaviors you see out of some people, and this is a joke, because we all probably say some of that. But I be in spaces now, man, where like, if you whatever you say, I'm gonna take it at face value. You ain't gotta like
quantify it.
Yeah, you ain't gotta give me more. You ain't gotta sell it. If you say it's raining, I'm gonna think it's raining. You ain't gotta say it's raining, bro. On God, it's raining. What? On the G is raining.
On the G is raining, bro.
Raining
Goddamn, look, folks. On the G, folks. Why it's raining, folks?
On Hoover head is raining, folks.
I need to be exaggerating.
All right, dog.
Hey, dog. What you doing with your tax return?
So let me just I'm gonna be transparent with our listeners. So any my people out there, business owners and all of that,
they ain't got no coasters, bro. These niggas don't own no business.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me stop trying to be nice. This is just a you and I conversation. They can listen. Hey.
They ain't got no coasters or no end tables.
No, hey. Have you a very, very good certified public accountant.
Next level.
They are they're here to serve the people just as any other public servant. So get you one of those. So for me, a few years back, actually 2020, we was still in like the TurboTax, man, just do it ourselves, blah, 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 and all of that. Then we end up getting audited, going through all this stuff. So by the grace of God, we got all that worked out. I got a notice from IRS, from a couple years after that too, whatever. So in total, I owed them like $7. So I'm grateful, but it's just getting the right people when it comes to taxes. Getting the right people, understanding where to put your money, how money work, and all that type of stuff, and getting somebody who, that's what they do, and it's a bit of protection in that. But anyhow, so tax season, that's that. But I'll tell you what I seen some people doing, and that's balling out. I seen a lot of used cars sold. I got a couple homies that in the car business, and so they've been moving cars. People been getting cars, so I would imagine they've been getting them refunds, which is good to see. So, shout out to everybody paying in a lot, but hopefully a little, and those are getting a big return.
Yeah,
it all matters.
I shout out to you if you need a whip, but I'm gonna tell you right now, as messy as the car market was, I wouldn't need. That's the last thing I would be trying to do right now. Is buy a whip, because the car market is abysmal right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the interest rates that they got stuff marked up, all kind. Man, nah, I'm good. But if that was a necessity for you, then congratulations. But just a caveat on your conversation about like personal tax debt, make sure y'all filing them taxes, fam. Like if you this your first time as an entrepreneur, if you're a 1099 employee, man, make sure you filing them taxes, man, because the last thing them is the last people you want coming after you. I'd have been in a situation before I had to file 5 years of tax. I got me a CPA because I wasn't just going to have anybody do them. You know what I'm saying? She filed 5 years of taxes for me. It was a little pricey, but it was worth every bit of it. So make sure that you handle your business properly when it comes to filing your taxes. Get a certified tax professional, like Bernard said.
Bernard.
Yeah, Bernard. And then also, also don't let that flip your tax money.
Unless, whoa, you always gotta have context.
Okay, get a context.
Unless there's proof that he can flip it. If he has been successful before, then it's probably a good idea because past indicators are the best indicators of the future. So you gotta look at the percentages. If he's flipped the last 3 out of 4, that's 75%. You know, but listen. Nah. Whoever messed it up last year and then flip it, gonna get them kids right for the summer. Set them kids. Gonna take that trip this summer like you're gonna take. Don't do them kids like that.
And okay, I'm gonna give some more practical advice for all you you bum. Let me think. I'm trying to say this for YouTube friendly. You bum beep. No, I'm just gonna say it. I'll just bleep myself out. You bum baby mamas out there. I'm gonna tell you raggedy right now. You bum okay? Let me tell y'all something, fam. Listen, if you got more than 3 kids, and the father is active in his life, let that man claim his kids on them tax returns, fam. I had an instance a few years ago, man, dealing with somebody, fam. Didn't want to let me file my son. I'm like, hey, I'm behind in child support. Let me file my son on child support. They're gonna take my taxes and give them to you. Didn't want to let me do it. Like, you dingbat. Like, what is wrong with you, fam? Like, you want to make me suffer. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got more, you only get tax credits for 3 kids, fam. According to the tax laws back then, double check with your CPA just to get it right. But you bum ass bitches, fam, let that claim his baby on that tax return, especially if he an active father.
And yeah, that's no comment. That's wild.
I'm just talking about my ghetto situation from back in the day.
You're gonna hear this. Like, look at him, gaslight.
No, bro. I was like, hey, I was like 20 bands behind, fam. Good thing I'm all caught up today, but like I was like 20 bands. I'm fine, fam. Let me claim them. They gonna take my taxes, put to my back child support. Oh, that ain't how that worked. That was literally what she said verbatim. I'm like, all right, you raggedy.
You know, now when you can, use your Ninja espresso machine you got to make those pina coladas,
right?
Make a drink, sit in your pool. You can laugh at them.
Yeah, I can just laugh at my past. But no, that's just any brother going through what I went through at that time, man. No, let that man claim his kids on them taxes. Send this clip to her. Clip this up. Hey, producer, clip this up.
You heard Jerome getting down bad on you on this show.
I don't give. You know what? Though? I'm gonna have to heavy edit this. I don't give no. I should get down even worse, but I'm gonna save that. But I'm trying to save some young brother and some young sister from going through some heartache because y'all don't be understanding finances out here and it be bad.
That part.
Man. So what do you think? What do you think about this tariff war?
I'll tell you this, man. I think our people in the world, we need to understand that. I don't care if it's Michael Jordan, LeBron, Jay-Z, Diddy, whoever. We got to stop acting like, for one, anybody's perfect, and that on the other hand, that anyone's all bad. So a lot of people don't mess with Trump. He do that bigot, all that stuff, race baiting, whatever. Cool. But I'll tell you what, that still don't stop any of us from being in a position where if you see an opportunity where you can benefit, you can benefit. And I think when you're talking about these tariffs are going to be solely responsible for another exchange of wealth because the market's doing what the market needs to do is low, so buy, and it's making other countries comply. He really kind of know what he doing in that sense. And I think, you can get so caught up on how people feel about you when why would it matter? But I think so far I like it. So far I like it. I've ordered some stuff internationally, and I ain't paying the price wasn't different for me. So it's just stuff like that where we get so caught up on that stuff, and most of the people that's caught up on that ain't the ones spending money. Let's just be honest, anyhow, right? You only spending from a local standpoint, and if that person, the owner, let's just say, if they're experiencing higher costs, they gonna raise their prices, and you gonna pay those prices. So it ain't really no beef. If I gotta pay more, I'ma sell more. So what that tells me is that you either a buyer or a seller all throughout your life. And the only people that control the prices are the sellers. So you can always find buyers. So I think it's almost a master class in how we need to position ourselves. Because you can say, oh, I ain't messing with Jerome. Y'all need to get on the Patreon too. But, people cannot subscribe. Okay, great. I'm going to target the people that subscribing. So people just need to get in line when you see this stuff going on and these people doing all these business plays and these tactics. Take the emotion out of it, learn a little bit of the strategy, then I would say get in where you fit in.
That part. I think that was worded precisely. Shout out to Apple for flying two planes of iPhones over here to America to avoid tariffs. I thought that was a slick little play. I didn't even know you could do that to avoid tariffs, but I thought that was a slick little play. But besides that, something I like to point out. So we have if this is kind of high level for people who play in the stock market, right? So you have the volatility index, the VIX, right? The VIX is kind of like just a little game for y'all. Anytime the VIX, you can add it to your watch list on your stock apps or whatever, right? Anytime the VIX is over 18, that's your signal to buy. During the pandemic, during 2020, the VIX, the highest it ever been, was 41. With Trump proposing all these tariffs and China doing retaliatory tariffs and whatnot, the VIX was at 60. I think that's the highest I've ever seen the VIX ever. So, like I said, anything over 18 is your indicator to buy. That means that the stock market basically flatlined for a minute. Then when he reversed those tariffs, the stock market shot up 10%, 10, 11% the next day. It was down a little bit today. Kind of wiped away a little bit of those gains, but not much. But this is the thing. A lot of people like to complain and be like, oh, well, he's doing this and he's doing that, but y'all not even in the game. So y'all not in the game, y'all not even playing it right. If you're not investing in stocks, and in the game, like I said, it might affect some of y'all 401k, but that's when your personal investing come in. But any smart investor know, especially a new money investor, when the stock market is down that bad, that's when you go and put your money in the stock market because when it returns, which it typically does, unless America's economy just completely falls apart, then you're gonna make the gains like you've never seen, and that's why y'all kept hearing the term the greatest wealth transfer of all time around the pandemic time, 2021. They were saying this is the greatest wealth transfer. That was a common term that was floating around the internet at that time, and if it was the greatest wealth transfer with the VIX, the volatility index being at a 41, and Trump just put it at a 60. What is that telling y'all? You know what I mean? So just a little indicator for y'all new investors or whatnot. Get in the game. Don't be on the sideline. Put your money where it matters. Just a little game for y'all. And it's gonna be a good market everywhere. No matter who in the office, just pay attention and you'll learn something out here instead of complaining and about stuff that don't even affect you.
I'm looking at one of my accounts right now. As of 3/31/2025, it's up 10%.
So, see what I'm saying?
So, just saying, guys.
Just saying, guys. Man,
don't meet me there, beat me there. If you can't beat me there, you sure can't meet me there.
Hey, we trying to give y'all the game, but y'all want to tune in. Y'all just think we be up here bull crapping and junk and bull driving, but nah.
You know what though? Well, you know what I think too, and in that space too, man. And we've been probably young and dumb at some point too, but I think the problem with us, bro, is we associate information with popularity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this guy may work with you wherever you work, right? He could be a millionaire and still come to work every day, right? Because that's a part of his plan. That's a part of what he want to do. And then there's that person who probably got less money than him, but it's more popular, can be on Instagram, and you're gonna listen to that person.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, man, it's just getting information, um, getting it where you can, and then just trying to apply it and just trying to, swifter through that stuff because man, it's a lot of people that's really taking this information and applying it. And when you apply stuff that work, you get results.
That
So
part. And you speaking in an everyday millionaire like you just did, bro. I've known plenty of people in that circumstance. I work with a couple right now. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we cannot just associate it. And then y'all need, man, talk to some people. Talk to some people older than y'all. Y'all out here listening to your peers. They just as confused and as lost as you. Get you a mentor. Talk to somebody that's older than you. And they'll guide you on the right path. That's the problem right now. Nobody respects the elders. We look at them as washed up. No, they washing their ass right to the bank.
man, good credit and all.
Good credit and all. Man, something I thought was pretty dope. And I think we need to implement this in America. And Bernie, I'll let you take the reins, but I just introduced the topic. But China is implementing mandatory AI training for all students in China. When does that start, bro?
Man, I lost it, but I want to say that starts in September.
In
But y'all
September.
gonna have to fact check me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up an article, but bro, I thought that
Yeah.
I just like I said, I just thought that was extremely interesting. And but besides over here arguing over tariffs and whatnot, I think that's some stuff that we need to actually focus on, and some things that we can learn from China and implement over here because we losing it, bro. Like China is ahead of us in so many different categories, bro. It don't make no sense.
September 1st.
September 1st, and for all students,
Yep.
all students. That's wild.
All education for students as young as 6.
As young
So
as
you really
6.
talking about kindergarten.
Right.
So
That's
for those you late or Wi-Fi bad, pretty much what Rome talking about is starting September 1st, 2025, China, they're going to introduce mandatory artificial intelligence education for students as young as 6. So again, it's one of those things where in America, we just love them sports, bro. We just love those sports. We love the popularity that come with it, and I think that's probably one of the main reasons why um, people want to feel like they belong,
mm-hmm.
right? I just be seeing, these kids and these parents now, and it's like, hey, anybody, us for example, we about to be 40, some of us 40. Man, you consider for me how long I just been playing basketball and running around, da 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 da. And I live a pretty healthy lifestyle. Your body can start to be kind of like, So we put all this wear and tear on our bodies for that, and going to the NBA or making money, you know, uh, really is like a lottery. Yeah, there's been some switch up and stuff with like NIL money and all of that, but don't get it twisted. It's a bunch of y'all that ain't really getting no paper. so so I say that to say China, again, here they go. Understanding the education, man. And with knowledge comes that power and that paper. So I hope that um, here in America or even us like individually, that people start to really get their kids involved in some of the stuff that's really gonna be the future. Because I just don't see athletics, you know, if me and you on the same team, you 6'6" and I'm 6'2", I don't do that, you do that. If we do the same thing, we on the same team, you do that. I can do that, but you do that. So that's one of those things. But information and that knowledge, man, they just so smart, bro.
Yeah, that's
Shout
yeah.
out to them. They smart.
Shout out to China. They've been cooking, bro.
They're smart.
And it's embarrassing because we just fall further and further behind, worrying about the wrong shit, worrying about the wrong incentives, man. So
Nigga,
shout
we
out
just
to
want to, hey, we just want a ball in our hand, bro. Whether it's basketball, football, then we think we be super fly. Cause like, no, my kids don't do that. They play baseball. Like, oh yeah, like cool.
mm-hmm.
That's fly. I ain't hating on nobody kids or nobody parenting, but it's like, I be kind of more excited when my kids have like straight A's and like and be a disruptor because they like they ain't there need homeschooling or Montessori school because the way their minds work, they want to build
Hmm.
and want to understand how things work and challenge what they being taught. That stuff really get me excited because they athletic and all that, but like man, to imagine making money just off your mind. I don't
Right.
have to use any of my physical abilities. I can just think and then speak and be paid. Like I just hope that's something that we're alive to really see, manifest for our people.
That part. But speaking of manifesting something through education, um, Houston ISD will pay teachers based on their performance. And here's how it will be determined. This is an article from clickhouston.com. The largest school districts in Texas, the Houston Independent School District, released a pay scale for teachers which will take effective next year, 2026 to 2027. The district announced that they will release the new pay for performance model, which will pay teachers based on the success of their students. The payment structure will replace the current compensation system, including the traditional salaries schedule for PUA teachers and a hospital model pay plan for the new education system teacher. All right. So this really affects a lot of the Houstonians, but I thought this was pretty dope. It said how the salary will be determined. Teacher salaries will be determined based on students' outcome, the quality of instruction, and overall effectiveness determined by the teacher. Excellent system evaluation. The teachers' evaluations will also begin in 2025 through 2026 school year and will determine the teacher salary for the 2026 through the 2027 school year. Several factors will be considered, including student achievements, quality of instruction, professionalism, and a campus action plan. Sarah Rivlin, the former HISD teacher, now working with Texas AFT, statewide teachers union, believes the new system is flawed. Let's see what she had to say. She said 45% of your score comes from the evaluation, the observation from your supervisor. She said, even if you have the best standardized test scores, you still not guaranteed to receive extra money. Rivlin pointed out that while the logic behind pay for performance suggests that teachers will improve their teaching with financial incentives, many teachers have little control over the assignments. Their test scores are only 35% of evaluations, she noted. They are completely dependent on their administrator to provide the necessary evaluations. So I think that is a little flawed because that's like saying like it's like almost merit based. You know what I mean? Like you got to have your supervisor has to approve it, which is crazy to me. I thought it was just based off the teacher performance, but this is why I want to read this article, Burner. But
Hmm.
still, I still think it's a good plan to incentivize teacher to care. I think it's gonna weed out the teachers who just come in there and just do it just to collect a check, and this is not something that they're this is not something that they have a passion for or calling for. Okay, so say when asked if the new salary range would attract teachers to ISD, River expressed skepticism. I think the teachers who were willing to come to HISD for a salary would have been drawn in by 96,000, which was one of the core English and math teachers were making at the new education system NES schools now, and it's not guaranteed. Superintendent Mike Mile emphasized that the new pay structure aligns compensation with effectiveness. The moral of the story is here is that every teacher, regardless of where they teach, is paid for effectiveness, he said. The NES schools serving a population of kids who are further behind will be incentivized to make more based on proficiency levels. With the potential of increased teacher salaries, one key question remains: how will HISD fund the new pay structure? HISD has indicated that it will utilize teachers' incentive allotment provided by the states to support higher salaries. This funding was established under Texas law as a part of House Bill 3. So that's pretty much the gist of it. But like I said, regardless of the fact, it looked like the American school system is trying to do something. Shout out to Houston for trying to put this plan in place. I hope it's effective, bro, because I live down here in Texas, and I hope it kind of trickles down if it is effective, because me and my wife all the time talk about how terrible these school systems is here, bro. Some of these teachers, they just don't care, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Fact. Shout out to Houston.
Yeah.
I think it'll be one of those things where it probably ain't gonna start off as perfect, but it'll be some refining and some adjustments done. But I like it because if you can get them to care, and in a sense incentivize their hard work, man, they have a huge responsibility in society.
That part,
So
yeah. I mean, like I said, you're training the future of America.
yes,
So
bro.
so yeah, 100%,
Crazy.
yeah, 100% you do. So, I really, like I said, I really hope this system is implemented well. I hope they get some of the best teachers from around the country, because Houston ain't that expensive to live in. You know
Oh,
what I
listen.
mean?
Hey, they implement this and they get the booming and get the working.
Mm-hmm.
How they do them travel nurses? They gonna be doing traveling teachers.
Hey, bro.
And I'm gonna be one of them. Be signing right up.
Hey,
No, I said 1+1 is 2, fool. I'm gonna bring the ruler
hey,
back. Be popping head.
this how Burner gonna be in here. If Jerry had 3 apples, he's just gonna keep repeating it louder and louder. If Jerry had 3 apples,
You stupid, just like your mama. You smoke smack, don't you?
yeah, bro. So, no, you stupid, dog. But yeah, yeah. Shout out to Houston, dog. Like I said, hopefully this is effective, bro. So, but on that note, man, them Lakers.
Oh, excuse me.
No, you good, bro. It's allergy season. I gave you the I gave him the warning beforehand.
Good.
Them Lakers, man. What do you think about the possibility of them getting Joker? We'll start there, and then we'll trickle down.
Well, let's just say this. Anything is possible.
do you think because with the Denver firing their coach, bro, that just came so out of left field, bro. I know Joker ain't happy about that. I don't understand this, bro. I don't know why it happened. The only thing I can think is he cussed out the wrong person.
Yeah, bro. I just feel like with those big market teams, it ain't always what you see, and I think it's only a small percentage about basketball. The same way with the Luka thing, right? You didn't hear a lot about it, which in this type of arena makes it a little bit more true. But they was talking about how like they was trying to do the casinos, etc. So his contract, they were trying to figure it out, whatever, free up money. One of the new owners. So this stuff be money plays, bro. They don't care. Most of these people, bro, these owners, yeah, you fans of your product because obviously you invested, but you not just like the you and I's or the other sport fans where we just solely fans. We have nothing to gain. So yeah, I think if that come out, it came out for a reason. I think I was joking with somebody yesterday. I'm like, hey, since the Nuggets done fired their coach, the Lakers making come out the West.
Oh, I
You
definitely
know,
believe that.
and I was like, all things considered, if you an owner, you thinking that too. If it was just about basketball and winning, you definitely thinking about that. If I'm thinking that, I'm removed. So I think obviously the Lakers would take them, and obviously I ain't got it in front of me, but you got to consider these bargain agreements. Uh, all these bylaws the NBA has, but that's LA to have two international legends, historians with arguably the greatest athlete of all time, any sport. Stop it. That you won't get a nosebleed in there for folk. For I mean, no, it would just be something like it would be like the '80s when they talked about that Showtime, like it was the place to be. It would be like that now on steroids with so much more money being printed. With the tech, with the influencers, with the bro, it would just be the greatest show on earth. It'd be nuts.
Mm-hmm. Well, all that's true, but let me excuse myself right quick, y'all. White people, I know I'm gonna try to stay out y'all business, but I'm finna get in there right now, so I apologize right now. Let me tell you something, Brennan. That means the Lakers will have 3 white starters. They would have Joker, they would have Luka Doncic, and they would have Austin Reeves, bro. We all know that the ratings in the NBA have been horribly low over the last few years, bro, because a lot, and I hate to throw race out there but I believe this plays a huge part because a lot of these players are outspoken, and a lot of middle America white people don't like seeing it. You know what I'm saying? So I think this will be, as far as marketing for the NBA, if you was to get 3 white starters in the NBA right now, bro, on the same team, and that are superstar level calibers of players, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and Joker playing alongside LeBron, bro, that would be the best. Like you said, it would be the greatest show on earth, bro. You know what I'm saying? And for people, and that would draw more Caucasian fans in there, and I'm sorry white people for getting in y'all business, but I normally stay out of it. But I think I'm dead ass, bro. I think that'll bring more eyes to the NBA.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they good enough to be there too.
Oh,
Like you
they're
said,
very deserving. Yeah,
but as far as the mass media and the global aspect, oh man, you got the international and just the complexion
yeah,
that feels to them safe and easily to accept anyhow.
mm-hmm.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Whew.
yeah. I
Crazy.
think it'd be crazy. I would like to just see it as, because I you know how I am about the league, bro. I like seeing competitive basketball, but I also want to see the eyes get drawn back on it and just see how people get excited about that. Like you said, the nosebleeds probably wouldn't get a nosebleed under $500 in there.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah, absolutely not. So I would like to just see it
Absolutely
just from that, from a marketing aspect, what that would look like. Because I don't think I've ever seen, since I've been alive, bro. I can't name a team that had 3 white starters, bro. Maybe who Larry Markkinen play for right now?
Who?
Larry Markkinen.
I don't know who that is.
Am I saying his name right?
Nope.
You don't know Larry Markkinen, bro?
I ain't never heard of that name.
What was his last name, bro?
I don't know a white dude named Larry in the NBA.
Maybe I'm saying Laura. Is it Laura? Big six.
Hey,
Six
play
nine.
that.
Yeah. I gotta insert something right there, because I'm like, bro, am I saying his name right? Hold on a second. You got me tripping over here, dog. He cold too. He's played for Chicago. You don't know who I'm talking about, dog.
If you trying to say Lori,
That's what I said, Lori. I'm saying the wrong name. I said Lori, fool.
yeah,
I corrected
pronunciation wasn't
myself.
the best.
Well,
Yeah.
listen.
It's allergy season, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it ain't allergy season. I told you I try to stay out of white people business. I don't. Why would, who the hell names their kids Lori, fool? That nigga look like he spelled Larry to me.
He play Utah.
For the Jazz.
Normally Utah got a white starting.
That was my point.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
But Lori. Look, Lori ain't good enough to attract that kind of you know, and that market just ain't big enough either. You know
the biggest thing in Utah was Kanye.
all right.
Didn't he move up and through there once or twice?
Yes, he did. Don't you be bringing up that anti-Semitic fool on my podcast. you bring him up every week. I don't even want to talk about him right now. No listeners
Mama
were
said
hurt.
you crazy. I'm gonna call you crazy.
All right. See, you always this look. I'll be trying to have nice conversations with my friends, bro, but they always taking things too far. Like normally, if we was on the phone, I would have hung up on them. Nah, you silly, man.
Good golly.
Yeah, but Lori is what I was trying to say. That's what he played for the Jazz. Like I said, they normally do have a couple, but they, like I said, this they still not, because AR, bro, has proven that he's on that star level, bro. I think next year AR Reeves probably be an all-star.
Oh
yeah, if he keep playing, because he's been playing outside of his mind.
Good.
I know you get the luxury of playing besides Luka and you quote unquote third option, but like his last 10 stretch games damn near been better than Bron's.
But don't get it twisted though. That's what great players do. They make players better, but that player still got to be better.
Definitely.
You got to take advantage of your opportunity, because we seen guys play with grace and not be all-stars. But what he doing now, he's taking advantage. He has his confidence. Man, he be doing some stuff. I'll be like, almost like his game. I don't even know what to compare it to, but sometimes he be looking like a little bit of Melo. And then he be looking like, I'll be like, bruh. So the way he developing this game, and he can do so many different things. I'm excited. I hope LeBron can play for like 4 more years.
Yeah. I mean, the way the Lakers looking, they look like they can extend that. I mean, like I said, we still got Don connecting it to, because and Bronny, bro. Like, I think Bronny gonna be really nice. I think he's gonna be really nice, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even if he's just a traditional point guard, I think he's gonna be really nice. But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want to digress too
Agreed.
much. But what I was saying is Joker a free agent at the end of the season?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Y'all looked that up because I was trying to figure
y'all
out
look it up.
why people was throwing his name in there for him to come to the Lakers.
Y'all ain't doing shit anyway.
No, yeah. Look it up for me. But anyway, make y'all do your own research, bro. What'd you think? How'd you feel when the Lakers rescinded that tech on Luka? Not the Lakers doing the league.
You mean the
league?
league?
The league. I said the Lakers. I meant the league. Yeah, my bad.
It's all right.
Freudian slip.
Here's the reason why I think it matters, because once you get a certain amount of text, you can get suspended, for one. And for two, man, people make mistakes. That's just showing you how good these players are, how fast they are, the heightened emotion of this environment, the physicality. It's so many things going on. So I can appreciate when they come back and say, "Hey, we got it wrong," because in the moment everybody was saying it was BS anyway.
That part.
So yeah, you should come back and rescind it. Yeah, I respect that. You should.
Yeah.
It affected the outcome of the game, but at the end of the day, okay, cool. But you can't get that back. But at the same time, they still add up, and you wouldn't want to lose them for another game because you done got over that allotment of text. So
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I was hot because it definitely cost us a game. But I mean the seeding is still what it is right now. I think the Lakers still third. Again, and Shea, boy, that dude is a nightmare, bro.
oh my goodness,
He was cooking, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Bro, I never thought I would see another player like that Kobe-esque. Like Tatum is there, but like it's the swag of Shea. He do it so like it's just, bro. He a nightmare, bro. My goodness, bro. That dude is just too good. When he get to getting on fire, bro, he don't miss.
man, he scored from every level.
Every last one.
He just and I preferably love a pull up off the dribble mid range player, because everybody now is like the pendulum swung, right? Like everybody downhill, downhill, downhill. Even when you watch like youth sports, bro, y'all be like 5'8". You ain't scoring over a 6'3" person who's just as athletic as you consistently. Pull up. And bro, and Shea ain't no small dude. So when he pull up, bro, it just be beautiful, because they be the hand in his face, that smacked him. It just don't matter, bro. He got like, and I see some Kobe in that.
Yeah.
I love it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all these threes, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all these threes.
Bro, it's so trash.
Everybody can't be Steph Curry, bro.
I was watching New York against Boston, and New York blew that game in overtime, but they was cooking, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? New York was cooking, but like, bro, it was so just in transition, just come down, pull up, shoot, clang, 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 about 20 times in a row. I'm just like, golly. Finally, not Jason Tatum, damn, bro. Jalen Brown, take it to the basket and get an easy layup. I'm like, bro, like nobody wants to go to the bucket, bro. Like I don't know why they are incentivizing this three shooting, especially this late in the season, fam. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, bro, like come on, fam. Like it is ridiculous. The three shooting pandemic, it still ain't over yet. I thought it would be this close in the season when teams kind of buckle down to kind of try to win games and whatnot, but it don't seem like it, bro. And Cat, I hated that they blew that game because Cat was cooking the other night.
I will say, at least in my percentage, it has, I would say, it feels like it ain't as reckless as it was. I think before, we just got to respect the fact that Dame Lillard, shout out the Bucks, Steph Curry. Some people can be what we would consider reckless, but it's really not reckless. And I feel like the league was following that trend, but now it may be they'll shoot it in transition, cool, but they ain't as wild. For a minute, I'm like, bruh, everybody was launching. I'm like, this is like a video game, and I'm seeing people starting to dial back a little bit. But everything ain't for everybody. Like everything is not for everybody. The same way I don't want to see kids at the early age, 5, 6, 5, keep going into the basket, and then you don't get a foul, it looked like you out of control.
Mm-hmm.
So the same way I don't want to see that every time. I don't want to see people throw up 24 footers and you not make them. So it's just having that, like with that Shea, you just can appreciate the pureness of his game. He's just so efficient. And where there's efficiency, there's grace. Because if Curry pulling up from half court and he making them, that's a great shot. But if you get them missing 3, 4, hey, bro, one more, swing it, or come in closer. But I'm loving it, bro. It's cracking. Bucks and 6.
Bucks and 6. You a damn lie. What do you say? Jello, mellow, fellow. I can't even come up with them that fast. Lakers in 5. No, Shannon Sharp be clowning with that.
You need to black him out, dog.
Yeah, I
Next
definitely
show,
need to
you
black
to
him
have a
out.
black him out. Him out. If you and Shannon, bro, y'all don't play about LeBron, Goat, James.
Nah, hey, listen, bro. I told you I'm a Lakers fan. It ain't got nothing to do with Brian. I mean, I appreciate that he there, but it ain't got nothing to do with Brian. I've been a Lakers fan.
Speaking of, real quick,
Mhm.
because we never talked about it. We was on hiatus.
Mhm.
The LeBron and Stephen A.
Oh yeah.
As we kind of dabbling in, I'm gonna say journalism just so somebody can go at me at the in the comments. But speaking, bro, having an opinion. Is there levels? Should he be able to say what he want to say? Should he be able to critique? Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna tell you if that's what he was doing, then I would say yes. But seeing as how I felt like it was ratings chasing, I felt like he wasn't critiquing. He was being petty, like I said, because nobody's ever critiqued. What was he, number 53, 52? What draft pick was Bronny?
55.
55. And like I said, so nobody's ever critiqued that. We never even really care or to talk about rookies, bro. If you look at some of them, and like I said before, if you look at some of the more high performing rookies, I don't know if I said this on the show or if we talked on the phone about this, but if you look at some of the rookies that were drafted before Bronny, a lot of them only have single digit averages. You know what I'm saying? Bronny is averaging 1, 1, and 1. Like Tyler Kolek, he went 34. He's 23 years old, same build, 6'3", 160-pound guy playing over in New York. He averaged I think 17 minutes for New York. Tyler Kolek is averaging the same thing that Bronny's averaging, and Bronny's only averaging 4 minutes in the league. So you know what I mean? Like, so if you're gonna point out statistics and talk about that, then talk about the statistics and be fair. But when you just beating up on somebody because they have the last name James, bro, that's not fair, and that's not what he was doing. And then I went back and looked and searched through clips where he was talking about Bronny, and he was being hella disrespectful to Bron. I'm asking you as a father, please stop this. Like, bro, like you always say, bro, we watched this man die a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Make it to the league. He averaged 20 something in the G League. Tyler Kolek was only averaging, like I said, I point him out. He Marquette alumni. I think he was averaging like 17 in the G League. You know what I mean? And I'm using him for comparison because Tyler Kolek is the same size and build and position as Bronny. So you know what I'm saying? And he went 20 picks before him. Second round was 20 picks before him. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody talking about that. You know what I mean? He played significant minutes with the Knicks, especially when Jalen Brunson was out. So yeah. I'm just throwing it out there. If we're gonna be fair and we want to talk about statistics, then do that. But when you start judging somebody, because I said, and Bron even said it himself in the interview, if you judging his play, then talk about his play. But all the extra stuff and all the extra hate that he's receiving just wasn't fair. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Not even from a sports fan perspective. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of people know that anytime you say the James family name, it's going to get clicks and views. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I agree. Mm-hmm. And I think if he wouldn't have been like, LeBron, man to man, as a father, if he wouldn't have did all that, I don't think LeBron take offense. Mm-hmm. Hey, you're going to have haters. You're going to work through this. You know that. Mm-hmm. Because part of it is, you arguably the GOAT, you his son. So, you're going to get talked about and all of that. But you didn't have to come at the dad, too. You didn't have to. Like, we know what it is. I still think he's good enough to be there, but we know what it is. We know why he's there, and I think we should champion that and we should celebrate that. But I think the angle and the way he took, and then coming at the dad, I didn't really understand that. Um, but again, there's gonna be expectations on him because your dad been in the league 46 years, and he's outlived and overperformed the hype, and still is.
Yeah.
Like bro, he's been playing so good, bro, that I know people that been hating on LeBron for years. They just like white flag, bro.
Yeah. Give it up.
White flag.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean that's just how
Bro.
great he is. Like all those feelings that I've had for Jordan or Kobe, bro. Like I had to compartmentalize them and be like, hey, that don't take nothing away from them. But what dog is doing, bruh.
Bro, it's hard when people have nostalgic bones for people. You know what I mean? Like we did it. I gotta give Brian the same credit that I give to Jay-Z. Early on in Jay-Z career, bro, it was Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. He rapped for so long, he separated himself. LeBron has played basketball for so long, he separated himself. He's like, so I don't care how you feel about Pac and Big. At one time, we felt like they was the greatest rappers ever. You know what I'm saying? We felt like like Kareem and Jordan, greatest basketball ever. But LeBron just keeps doing it, bro. And it's like we don't know when this man is gonna stop. We have no clue. You know what I mean? So at this point, it's great. I don't care about the 6 rings back to back because that's an organizational thing. I don't care about Kareem having more rings, more MVPs, because Bron could have 20 goddamn MVPs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're going to keep it a buck, bro, he's been shafted a bunch when it comes to MVP. You know what I mean?
I won't be I won't be biased.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the 6 rings back to back. That's attributed to Michael Jordan's greatness.
Oh, that's yeah, because you can't knock him for his competition on that. I got it. But it's an organizational thing too. Because like I said, Phil, he didn't do it without Phil. Phil did it in Chicago. Did it with the Lakers.
But people can say that about LeBron because you can't get 50,000 without teammates at least getting out your way or passing you the ball.
Yeah.
So my point in saying that though is we got to compartmentalize stuff and say, hey, that greatness, that's great, bro. That's your story. That's great for you, Bone. Kobe, that's good for you. Magic, that's cool for you. Kareem, that's cool for you. And then we need to do that for LeBron. Hey, bro, that's cool for you, bro.
Yeah.
And that's because it ain't about nothing else. These dudes don't pick who they play against.
Nah.
Especially before, like, when you talk about expansion, you got the best players that's available out there. And so, everybody putting the best, it's the owners and the organization's job to put their best product out on the floor. It ain't my fault I'm kicking y'all ass. Or maybe it is my fault because I'm supposed to.
Well, like I said, bro, it's a whole bunch of arguments.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah, I ain't mean to cut you off. But it's a whole bunch you can add to that and argue. But like I said, regardless of the fact, bro, this man's name is his name is synonymous with the GOAT conversation. I don't care who you think the GOAT is. His name, Kobe, Kareem. Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They all of them names is coming up, fam. They coming up. You know what I mean? When you argue, when you having that conversation.
Absolutely.
Like I said, like Jay-Z said it best, bro. He said, I ain't no Big and Pac, but I'm close how I'm supposed to be when y'all got me fighting ghosts. Like, you know what I'm saying? You fighting the ghosts of these people's legacy and how people felt about them players at that time. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm appreciating it while it lasts because it's like, bro, Luka is looking like the next best thing in the league right now after Bron. Luka's looking like the way he scored, maybe Shea too, but like I'm gonna go with Shea. But the thing about it, bro, this is why I said it a while ago. We laughed about it. Bring back poverty, because these cats, bro, is all from out of this country that's balling like that right now. That's what I'm saying. Like Luka and Shea, they looking like the next best thing in the league right now. It ain't even close. Tatum and Brown, Luka, Shea, Tatum and Brown, but none of them really got the personality. Maybe Luka because he like to drink beers and shit. But regardless of the fact, bro, I'm enjoying LeBron's last few years. I still ain't never really seen him play in person, so I'm hoping that I get a chance to get a ticket to a game or something. But if Joker
Let's
goes,
get
I'll
on the
be
wood,
around.
man.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Don't hit
Oh,
that
Giannis.
cash
Oh, I'm
app.
sorry.
Subscribe.
I just disrespected the shit out of Giannis, dog. My bad. It's just because he plays so good, bro. Giannis is like on a whole nother level. I don't even think about dude, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to that greatness conversation. But forgive me because Giannis is that dude right now too. Like he play basketball like he got an S on his chest, bro. Like that dude is incredible. So I don't want to cite him either.
But you know what's so dope when you really just said with the people that you just named, bro, they literally are international.
All international players, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, except for Tatum and Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they homegrown, but like I said, it's the league got a product problem when it comes to that. Like somebody's gonna have to step up and be that face. I know a lot of people don't want it. They watch what LeBron went through. They don't want it right now. You know what I'm saying? But one of y'all gonna have to stop being.
Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got to throw him in there too. I guess you got to.
I'm taking him probably like right behind Tatum. I'm putting him where I ain't putting Brown before. I'm taking Joker, Giannis, Shea, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, and Luka Doncic in that order.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You putting Luka after AE?
Oh yeah.
I think I don't know, bro. That dude is something else, man. I be watching that dude play basketball like how. Like I literally be saying how, bro. I don't like so I don't know if I could put him before AE before him, but I still agree with that order. I mean with that list though.
The list.
With that list though. Yeah. So anyway, that's enough of that. But shout out to all them players we named. Shout out to the league. Hopefully
we're gonna have JT on.
Please pull up JT, please. Look, start begging.
Adam in the comments,
start sounding like Casey and JoJo. Man, come on, man, bro. Listen, man, we just some struggling podcasters, man. Come on, man. But no, that's send us over the top, man. So, bro, you got anything else to add before we get up out of here?
Not really, man. I'm looking forward to the playoffs as the season winds down. I'm going with the home team, the hometown team, Bucks.
I'm hoping they can make. I'm hoping they can pull something out. Is Dame back yet, or is he still out?
I think he back.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I know Bobby P just came back.
Yeah.
Last game.
But that's man. I swear to God, this is why I should have re-upped my league pass because normally I get league pass every year, but this year I kind of waited and was like after that I was like whatever. Because bro, I can sign you
in, bro.
Oh, okay, bro. Because I ain't gonna cap, bro. Because I missed all the Bucks games this year because they don't play them down here in Texas in my region. You know what I'm saying, on local channel. So, but yeah.
So you know what's so crazy though? Sometimes, bro, I be trying to watch the Bucks and they don't be. First off, at league pass in the damn comments too. Because the way some of the games be blacked out where you can't get them on league pass is trash.
It's trash. It's super trash.
So
they gotta work something out.
I can't get the Bucks game.
Yeah. They gotta work something out, bro. Because it's definitely frustrating.
How can YouTube TV do the 4 games in one in multi-view and league pass ain't figured that out yet?
It's a licensing thing, bro.
Listen, they better pay to use it.
Yeah.
It's NBA League Pass, bro.
YouTube TV is the best thing in the world, bro. Because League Pass integrates with YouTube TV, so when you log in, bro, it's fire, bro. So.
Hold on, so I can probably do multi-view through YouTube TV.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time last year. I just didn't pay for League Pass this year, bro.
We gotta get some understanding.
So all you do is you sign into to League Pass through your YouTube TV app, and then you can whenever the games come on, it's gonna pop up on YouTube, and you just multitask. Because I used to do it all the time. I just didn't pay for YouTube this year, so that's a little hack for y'all who didn't know. Because YouTube TV is the best cable subscription out there. It ain't even close to me, bro. I love YouTube TV.
So 2 things. The first thing I'm going to say real quick, go ahead and get this dude. Let's put the Cash App in here, man. This guy's giving us all this good tech information, okay? Yeah. Let's $5. I'm asking for a $5 pledge. Secondly, I'm doing that.
I didn't know you didn't know that. Yeah. Sign into because you can when you go to activate your league pass on YouTube TV, it's gonna actually do you have an account already, and then once you act the account, it links to your YouTube TV account, and then you just you in there.
Playoffs cracking.
You know why? I just remember why I stopped paying for league pass, bro. Because I paid for league pass all through the summer. And I was like, bro, why am I still paying for league pass? So I canceled it because I didn't realize I canceled it like a month before the league started, and I didn't never re-up it. That's why I don't have league pass. I couldn't remember why I had it because I kept paying for it through the summer. I was like, why am I paying? I'm like, bro, ain't no NBA.
Hey, I wonder what that attached you to because normally league pass is a one-time fee.
Yeah, I know because I did it monthly through YouTube TV. I'm a cheap ass.
Oh, now it's coming out.
Yeah,
financial woes.
No, ain't no financial woes.
Hey. Who are we to judge?
You motherfucker.
This is humility. This is the humility segment, guys.
That's what it was. Hey, look, I'm transparent.
Put after pay league.
Right. Now he's trying to play me. Okay, it's all good. Hey, that's what you got your hot tub off Wayfair. Since you want to rib.
Do they got them? On there?
I don't even know, but it just sounds funny.
Any of my followers who want one, check Wayfair. They may have it for a good price.
Dog.
Don't go to Wish.
Dog,
Wayfair.
I almost just died over here laughing at you.
We're going to put the links in the comments.
No, that's so funny, dog. Shout out home, though, bro. I just came from, I came from a meal because, death in the family and whatnot. That's why I got the Milwaukee Braves hat on.
What team was that?
Milwaukee Braves.
Who was that?
You don't know the Milwaukee Braves when they used to be before they went to Atlanta, fool? You shitting me, bro.
Nah, I didn't for real.
Yes, bro. Milwaukee Braves the Brewers were they wasn't the Brewers at that time. It was the Braves were in Milwaukee, bro, before they went to Atlanta.
Wow. You shitting me?
No, yeah. I didn't know you didn't know that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that's what this is for. That's what this M stand for on my hat. But the reason I wanted to shout out the crib, bro, because I swear to God, bro, it's just something about my generation, bro. I don't know if you've seen a lot of it with your generation too. I hadn't seen a lot of these people in like 2 decades, bro. But it felt so good to see people looking exactly like they look in high school. Just some of them a little fatter, some of them a little grayer. But like, bro, healthy, doing good in life, bro. From, you know what I'm saying? Like they own and shit, own the cribs, entrepreneurs, bro. So many of my peers that showed up to the funeral, bro, looked phenomenal, bro. I just wanted to shout some of y'all out, Ray Nitty, JBZ, SP, golly, man. It was so many of y'all there, bro. L, Big L, Renzo, all y'all, man. Twix, all my peers, bro, that I used to run the streets with back in the day are doing good and doing some positive things. It felt really, really good to see a lot of them, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like, cause bro, when we grew up in the middle, it's like, man, so ain't on nothing, bro. And then you leave and you see pictures and you feel like people was on the same stuff, but then you got a whole nother set of people doing very well, bro. And it felt really good to see that. It wasn't a whole bunch of washed up people walking around. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, bro, dope. Salute. That's cracking.
Joaquin, shout out to you too, bro. I ain't forget about you, but man,
like and subscribe, man.
Yeah. Like and subscribe, bro. It felt good. It felt good seeing my brothers, bro. We got to get together besides something, but for a funeral. I know it's hard for us to do it as a people. We got to get together for something else. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have to put something together. We got to run a play. But we'll figure it out. But shout out to y'all, man.
Rome got a resort we can all, y'all can stay at.
I'll host something. Don't worry.
Man, listen, I'm trying to tell you, man. Let them know. Bring your swim trunk.
Bring your swim trunk. Let me find out some of y'all still can't swim. My pool ain't that deep. Some of y'all can stand up. Some of y'all over 6 feet. Y'all be all right. But anyway, but man, you got anything else to add, bro, before we get up out of here? I want my LMD gear too. I ain't gonna let you forget about it.
Hey, for anybody, any of my refugees out there, lmdsne.com. We love to have you. So tap in. We just trying to change the world one day at a time.
One day at a time, doing the best we can at it, y'all.
So
yeah. I know one thing because I'm sitting over here scrolling through Facebook while we wrapping this up. Y'all can leave because we done. Y'all can leave if y'all want to, but since
stay
y'all
right here, stay right here with us.
Look, but since y'all here, hey dog, would y'all please recreate something original from AI, fam? I'm so tired of y'all recreating these prompts, these damn Studio Ghiblis, these damn action figures. Bro, why do y'all, like, bro, we got to start thinking outside the box and using AI for something else, fam. Like, golly, bro. Y'all just want to use it for vanity, fam. Like, can we find a positive influence to use AI for? Something besides this copy? Yeah, it's dope. It look good. Like, it's fun. But at the end of the day, fam, I hope some of y'all is out here thinking outside the box and trying to do something constructive with AI, fam. Like I know one person who's using AI to create music, bro. This dude has been creating music for the last 6 months with AI, and the music is getting better and better because the technology is getting better. But that's what he's been working on, fam. And I'm just like, he ain't even a writer or nothing. He's not even an artist. He just something that he just decided to pick up and do, and it's incredible. Shout out to Rush, fam. Like you know what I mean? It's crazy, bro, that we ain't thinking to use it no other way. So. That's my last thing I want to say, bro. Think outside the box. Use it for something creative, fam.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you seeing a lot of this too? You know what I'm talking about, like the Muppets, the Studio Ghibli, or am I tripping?
No, I see a lot, but it's just the same way where you can see a post from like a popular, just kind of a meme or quote, and then somebody will go take it and write it on Facebook.
Yeah,
People want to steal and plagiarize. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
So now you figure out how you want to use the AI. You're going to do whatever gave you a reaction or a feeling. They want to take that and then hoard that reaction or that feeling for themselves.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I like the air on the original. I know podcasting ain't the original, but I've been wanting to pod since 2014. My pod has been running for 4 years now, so and I could do this in my sleep.
but it would be to parallel it. It would be you watching a podcast, we watching a podcast, and we come in here and say the exact same things they say.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, we speaking, and you can be inspired, but we're gonna be ourselves. We're gonna talk about what we want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But all that AI and the joke stealing, like it is, people steal jokes, but some shit we just ain't gonna never figure out, bro. I just come to not to be a pessimist, but it's just the reality, bro. Is that the internet is the have-nots are always gonna be there. Some people just ain't gonna play a certain type of way because they really got somewhere to go and they ain't got time to play. And other people gonna always be playing. And it may look good and look cool, but when you get to the top, what I always say, see you at the top or see you from the top. I meant that.
Yeah, and on that note, man, we're gonna get up out of here. So, man, thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Y'all ain't got shit to do.
Yeah. With another episode on Unlabeled the Podcast. You're broke at. Tap in. All right, y'all. Cheap bars. All right. All right, we out, y'all.